वेलकम बैक टू होराइजन फॉरबिडन वेस्ट। और प्रीवियस पार्ट में हम लोग ने क्रेडल ऑफ लाइफ ये नाम का मेन क्वेस्ट किया और उसमें एक्चुअली जो डिस्ट्रेस सिग्नल था वो बेटा ने भेजा था, तो हमारे बेस में बेटा आ गई है। तो इस पार्ट की शुरुआत में सोच रहा हूँ कि अगर हम लोग अंदर जाए तो सारे कैरेक्टर्स के ऊपर एक्सक्लेमेशन आ रहा है, यानी
You would too if you knew everything there is to know about everything.
She can also crank out a whole army of machines to kick your sorry behind once she's fixed.
Well, I guess I just better stay on her good side then.
गाया की बात कर रहे लोग। तो मैं बोल रहा था कि कैरेक्टर्स के ऊपर एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क आ रहा है, विच आई एम गेसिंग एक्स्ट्रा डायलॉग्स है। तो आई थिंक सब कैरेक्टर्स से एक बार बात कर लेता है, स्टार्टिंग विथ बेटा। आई थिंक वो नीचे है। ऑटोमेटिक है डोर, नाइस। और ये रही बेटा।
Oh, Aloy.
व्हाट?
Hey. Hi. I wanted to talk a bit more, actually.
Okay.
जीनत क्यों आए अर्थ पे वापस?
So the Zeniths want to exterminate life on Earth. That's what Gaia and I concluded too. But why? Why kill everyone just to take over? When they took me on missions with them, I saw how they butchered the tribal people we encountered. They didn't seem to care about a rejuvenated Earth, so I concluded that they must want a hard reboot of the system. Then they can redesign it to be exactly what they want. Mass extinction for their own comfort? Who thinks like that? Well, without their Gaia kernel, they'll have a hard time doing that.
वेल एक्चुअली मैं सोच रहा था कि जो वो फार जीनत का प्लैनेट है, मतलब जो दूर ऑडिसी पे वो लोग गए थे, मे बी वहाँ ज़्यादा देर रहने के बाद उनकी बायोलॉजी चेंज हो गई रहेगी और अर्थ का एटमॉस्फेयर उन्हें सूट ही नहीं करता रहेगा। तो इसके लिए मे बी हो सकता है कि अर्थ का पूरा एटमॉस्फेयर ही चेंज करना है उनको। अगेन गुड थियरी, अच्छा थियरी आई थिंक। एनीवे, तेरा क्या रोल रहा ये जीनत के प्लान में?
The Zeniths needed Elizabeth's gene print to access Zero Dawn facilities. So they made you. Trained you. And you went along with it? They told me I was born to interface with the Zero Dawn system. When we reached Earth, I pieced together what must have happened to Gaia and her subordinate functions. That's when I started to realize I wasn't meant to fix Gaia. That they must have made me so I could do what their remote extinction signal failed to do. Reboot Earth for their own benefit.
अब वो एक्सटेंशन सिग्नल के बारे में पूछता है, जिसने आई थिंक हेडीज को जगा दिया।
So you know about the extinction signal? It was speculation, but the only logical conclusion why Gaia suddenly self-destructed after operating efficiently for centuries. Gaia would have only undertaken such a desperate course of action if it had detected a threat to life on Earth that was more dangerous than ceasing function altogether. I should have realized that she would also order the recreation of Elizabeth Sobek to rebuild her. Yeah, well, surprise.
अगर हम लोग हेडीज को हमारे साइड लेके आए तो नहीं, एक्चुअली हेडीज कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा। शायद उनके स्पेक्टर्स ओवरराइड कर दे। खैर, अब जीनत का बेस कहाँ पर है?
You mentioned the Zeniths set up a base here on Earth. Where is it?
Off the coast, I think. Whenever I had to go on missions, I was transported inside of a Spectre drone. I couldn't see anything outside. But I did overhear the Zeniths talking about it once. They were discussing setting up a perimeter energy shield to repel the local fauna. I'm certain they have other security measures. Spectre patrols, machine lures. It must be impregnable.
What's inside the base?
Launch facilities, so they can shuttle back and forth to their ship in orbit. Plus, infrastructure to gather materials and fabricate anything they need.
Are there more Zeniths than the ones you met?
I'm not sure. I suppose there must be more of them in the base or back on the ship. For all I know, there could be more of them out in space. Other survivors of the colony.
वेट, तो टोटल कितने जीनत है? हम लोग 3 से मिले और वो 4th वाली जीनत मर गई, तो टोटल 4 जीनत से मिले हम लोग, और एक से फाइट भी हुई. अब जीनत कॉलोनी के बारे में पूछता है.
You said the Zenith's colony in the Sirius system was destroyed. What happened?
All I was ever told was that a natural disaster forced them to leave Sirius. I've speculated that it was an extrasolar object or a cataclysmic seismic event. Or maybe even an abnormally violent coronal mass ejection from Sirius A.
The Zeniths never told you any details.
They said the only thing that mattered was that they survived. First Earth, 1,000 years ago, and then Sirius.
Guess they survived old age too.
सीरियस, यस, प्लैनेट का नाम याद आया. बताया था हम लोग को उसके प्लैनेट का नाम सीरियस है. आई डोंट नो. तूने कैसे एस्केप किया?
How did you escape the Zeniths?
Before the Hades Proving Lab, I never thought I'd get away from them. Even if I were to run. I'd never survive on my own in the wilds. But then I saw you. And I thought that maybe you could help me. So when the Zeniths pinpointed Eluthia's location in the biomedical research facility, I saw an opportunity.
वेट, एलूथिया को वहीं से चुराया क्या जीनत ने? खैर, एनीवे, एस्केप करने की अपॉर्चुनिटी कहाँ से मिली?
You said you saw an opportunity to escape when you went to capture Eluthia. What did you do, exactly?
Whenever I was taken out on a mission to recover a subordinate function, only one of the Zeniths would go with me.
The one the rebels killed, outside the facility.
Bane's dead? How did they bypass her shield?
I'm looking into it. But you were talking about your escape?
Well, when it was time to use the Zenith's transmitter to send Eluthia back to base, I also sent the encrypted transmission. Then I distracted Verbena long enough to seal myself in the ectogenic chamber, altering the facility's log so it appeared that there were only 236 containers.
And the Gaia root kernel?
Smart.
I told them I could capture Eluthia faster if I had it with me, and they believed me.
Well done.
वेल डन बेटा, वेल डन. अब इसके ओरिजिन के बारे में पूछता है. वेट, मेरा और एक सवाल रहता अगर मैं एलॉय रहता तो, कि टोटल कितने क्लोन्स है? क्योंकि इसको ये लोग बेटा बुला रहे, तो और एक क्लोन है क्या अल्फा नाम का? एनीवे, इसके ओरिजिन के बारे में पूछता है.
You said you were born on the way to Earth. In an artificial womb, I'm guessing?
The Zeniths had an ectogenic chamber aboard the ship. An updated version of the one you found me in. They must have used a stored sample of Elizabeth's DNA.
I doubt Elizabeth would have let them take her DNA. Do you know how they got it?
That wasn't part of the archive I was allowed to access.
अब ये आर्काइव के बारे में पूछता है. एक्टोजेनिक चेम्बर, अब पता चला उसका मतलब डीएनए या ह्यूमंस को स्टोर करने के लिए रहेगा. एनीवे, आर्काइव के बारे में पूछता है.
You said you spent years studying in a training interface. Was this archive you mentioned part of that?
But only the parts I was permitted to access. Aristotle and Aspasia, the avatars of the archive, would assign me learning modules and evaluate my progress.
Wait, those names. They were designed to be the virtual guides for the Apollo database. Before Ted Faro purged it.
The Zeniths have a copy.
So it still exists. And you got to learn from it.
Only what was deemed pertinent to the mission. If I requested information outside of my parameters, my tutors would deny it.
To have all that knowledge, just out of reach. Must have been frustrating.
गाइड के नाम अच्छे हैं अपोलो के, एरिस्टोटल और अस्पासिया। एरिस्टोटल तो सबको पता रहेगा, फिलोसोफर। अस्पासिया जिन लोग को नहीं पता वो पेरिक्लीज, एथेंस का वेल क्या बोल सकते हैं, रूलर बोल सकते हैं, पता नहीं। पेरिक्लीज की वाइफ थी अस्पासिया, एंशिएंट ग्रीस में, एथेंस में। वेल एनीवे आई थिंक सब कुछ हो गया, तो निकल लेते हैं यहाँ से।
It's time for me to go. I'll check on you later.
Yeah, sure.
वेल थैंक्स फॉर द इंफॉर्मेशन बेटा। और ये यहाँ पे क्यों बैठी है, ऊपर आ जा। अभी भी शायद उसको डर लग रहा है। वेट, और ऊपर कोटालोनिक को नहीं देखा मैंने। वो बेस में आ गया रहेगा राइट? उसके आने के लिए तो कहा था मैंने। ये क्या है?
Looks like someone's rearranged stuff in here.
वेट, नॉट राइट नाउ क्या आ रहा है?
I see you found your room. Your companions thought you would appreciate a private space of your own.
That was thoughtful of them.
Oh wow, nice. Open your stash. Restock. ये क्या है? ट्रेनिंग। वो लोग ने प्रैक्टिस भी किया है लगता है इधर, हमारे कंपेनियन ने। वेट, एरो डिफरेंट दिखता है क्या? ये वाला बड़ा वाला एरो नहीं, सेम ही है, दोनों एरो सेम ही दिखता है। पॉइजन, ओके, कलर अलग है, बस ब्लू है। ब्लू नहीं सॉरी, ग्रीन है। ये क्या है? एग्जामिन टोकन।
This is the rite of passage that Vishav gave me at the embassy. I liked him. He seemed like a good man. I think he was really looking forward to going home.
Examine spear.
My old spear. Rust helped me make it. And I finished my training. Feels like so long ago now.
वेट, ये जीरो डाउन वाला स्पीयर है? ओके, इंटरेस्टिंग। और एक आ रहा है, एग्जामिन
Ralph
स्पीयर।
found me after the Hades proving lab. I thought I saw Rost. I don't think he'd understand any of this. Or what I have to do. But still. Wish he was here.
मी टू। आई डोंट थिंक वाल को छोड़ के नोरा में अगर किसी को भी बताएंगे, किसी को नहीं समझेगा वो, अनलेस गाया धीरे धीरे से समझाती है। एक्चुअली मेरे को भी याद है, हम लोग को आउटफिट चेंज करना था, भूल ही गए। उटारू विस्परर, कारजा शैडो। थोड़े टाइम के लिए ये आउटफिट पहनता है। और ये क्या है? प्लेस पेंडेंट।
I've been carrying Elizabeth's pendant with me for months. But since we're gonna stay a while, I think I'll keep it here, where it'll be safe.
ओ वो ग्लोब वाला पेंडेंट। एग्जामिन।
It's pretty weird talking to Beta, seeing someone who looks like me, even though it seems like she doesn't act anything like me, or Elizabeth for that matter.
ठीक है, एलोय डर गई है वो। काफी स्ट्रिक्ट है एलोय। अब कोटालो को ढूंढना है, कहाँ पर है? यहाँ पर है?
Door's locked.
नहीं।
Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later.
ये रहा कोटालो।
Gaia, what was this room for?
This was intended to be a recreational room for control center operatives. I have repurposed the displays to track Regala's activity in the region.
A useful war map.
ओके, ये पूरे इसका मैप है क्या यहाँ पे? ओह, मशीन स्ट्राइक के प्लेयर। चलो कोटालो से बात करते हैं यहाँ पे आकर। टॉक।
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, but I must ask. The woman Varl and Aaron brought in, she's related to you.
It's hard to explain. She's more of a copy.
Good. If she's anything like you, we've just gained reinforcements.
Maybe.
नहीं, बेटा फाइटर नहीं है। वेल, इसके कंपेनियंस हैं, हमारे कंपेनियंस। कोई भी हो, कंपेनियंस के बारे में पूछता है।
I heard my friend Talana came by the base. Did you get a chance to meet her?
Briefly. A bold woman going into Tenakth territory with that Karja armor of hers. She'll be lucky if my people don't shoot her on sight.
She'll be careful. She's just looking for someone who might need her help.
Whoever it is, they better be worth dying for.
एक्चुअली टलाना ने कभी बताया नहीं ना कि वो आई क्यों है यहाँ पे, और एक कंपेनियन के बारे में पूछता है।
You've had some time with the team now. Any thoughts?
I admit I was surprised to see Nutaru here. Farmers don't make for effective soldiers.
I'm told she rallied some in her tribe against the Karja and fought all the way to Barren Light.
Interesting. Perhaps I'm mistaken.
हाँ, जो एक फाइटर है। आई थिंक एक एक करके सारे कंपेनियंस के बारे में पूछ रहा था। तो टलाना जो हो गई, आगे वाल और एरेंड रह गए।
Have you had a chance to speak with Varl?
Briefly. He fought well against Regala's troops at Barren Light. Are all Nora as skilled as the two of you?
I'm not exactly one of them. But anyway, the Nora can hold their own. They managed to push the Karja from their lands.
I thought my tribe was the only one to have done that. Impressive.
अब एरेंड के बारे में आया ही नहीं। ओके, इसके ट्रेनिंग के बारे में पूछता है।
What are you looking at over there?
The others have been helping me decipher the symbols the focus shows me. So, I thought I'd try to understand the weapon you intend to use against the enemy. This Hephaestus. It will be able to make machines? That answer to Gaia?
Yes,
How many?
as many as we need.
Such power. Has the world ever seen the like?
वापस इसके ट्रेनिंग के बारे में पूछता है।
You said you were training with the Focus?
That's right. I've been watching holograms of your first fight with the Zenith Spectres. They are faster and more agile than any machines I've faced before. How many do the Zeniths have?
I'm not sure. Probably a lot.
I would not wish to face them en masse.
I'm with you there.
वेल, एटलीस्ट जितने भी है -2 कर दो। हम लोग ने 2 को हराया।
Getting Ether out of the Grove made for quite a spectacle.
One that showed the entire tribe that Hikaro's mission for peace is the correct path, for it is now blessed by the Ten themselves.
अब जीनत के बारे में पूछता है।
Now that you know who the enemy is, do you have any questions?
I'll admit I find them hard to grasp. From the heavens. And invulnerable.
For now.
I will leave the strategy to you. I trust you will point my blade where it will cut the deepest.
अच्छा है कोटालो। मेरे को एक्चुअली सही में बोलूँ तो कोटालो स्टार्टिंग में थोड़ा रूड लगा था, लेकिन अब अच्छा लग रहा है कोटालो मुझे। टनाक्स के बारे में पूछता है। पहले स्काई क्लैन और इसके बारे में पूछता है।
You said the Bulwark was your home a long time ago. That you were part of the Sky Clan.
Yes.
That's all you're gonna tell me?
Fine. As you wish. My parents were killed in a clan skirmish, so I was raised by my squad. As I grew older, I came to be known as an accomplished fighter. Tekote took a special interest in me. I fought by his side against the Karja, and led my squad on a dangerous climb into the Daunt. It was I who opened the gates at Barren Light, from the east side, allowing the Tenakth to raise it.
That must have gotten you some attention.
Indeed. I was welcomed home as a hero, and I was content.
Then why'd you leave?
I became a marshal.
ओके मार्शल क्यों बन गया ये?
Why did you leave the Sky Clan to become a marshal?
I was sent to the Kulrut by Tekote. Back then, I would have obeyed his every order. I believed in him, like one would a father. I was too blind to see the fear in his eyes. Fear of a rising young warrior challenging his command of the clan. I returned a hero from the battle at Barren Light. But to him, I was only a threat. Never occurred to him that I had no interest in rising above my station.
मैं बोलने वाला था टकोटे ने कूल रूट के लिए इसे भेज दिया ताकि बोलवर्क से बाहर रहे ये और इसका इन्फ्लुएंस ना बढ़ता रहे. मैं बोलने ही वाला था अभी. वेल टकोटे की स्कीम्स के बारे में पूछता है.
Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the Kulrut?
Tekote knew that if I survived the Kulrut, I'd be forced to forsake the clan to serve the Tenakth as a whole. I'd never be allowed to challenge his command, even if I wanted to. After our victory at Barren Light, Tekote spoke to our people, said it would be selfish to rob Hikaru and the marshals of a warrior like myself. Even though he knew perfectly well, I had no intention of ever leaving. It was exile, guised as an honor. One he knew I couldn't refuse. So I became a marshal, and never looked back.
I'm sorry you had to go through that.
I am not. Though it pained me at the time, a marshal is what I was destined to be.
वेल टकोटे का जो स्कीम था ये उसको मार्शल बोलवर्क से निकालने के लिए मार्शल बना दो. क्रूल है लेकिन एट द सेम टाइम स्मार्ट भी है. अब विंग्स ऑफ द 10 के बारे में पूछता है.
When we were at the bulwark, the guard said something about the wings of the 10. Hikaru also mentioned it at the Kulrut. Decca too. What does it mean?
The visions tell us that the 10 flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess, and it is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut. Many times I imagined it as a child. The feeling of freedom, and the awe it must have inspired.
ओके एरोप्लेन्स की बात कर रहा है ये. सोल्जर्स एरोप्लेन से कूदकर पैराशूट से नीचे आता है. वेल हम लोग भी कर सकते हैं. एरोप्लेन से नहीं लेकिन ग्लाइडर से तो एटलीस्ट कर सकता है. अब चीफ हिकारो के बारे में पूछता है. हिकारो साहब भी स्टार्टिंग में थोड़े रूड लगे थे लेकिन अब अच्छे लग रहे हैं.
What did Chief Hikaru say when you told him he'd be joining me here?
You spilt rebel blood at the Grove and helped reunite the clans. There was little more to be said. He understood.
Well, I'm honored he lent me his best marshal, at least for a little while.
Indeed.
हो गया. चलो.
I need to go.
On your way then.
वेल गुड लक. कटा लो और जितना सीख सकते हो उतना सीखो. ये देखो कटा लो. फोकस इतना प्रो जैसा यूज कर रहा है. अब एरेंड से बात करता है. बाद में वाल, बाद में जो.
Erend, You okay?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I be?
Because there's two of me now.
There's two of you now! Well, at least you seem to be handling it okay.
I wouldn't say that exactly, but I'm trying.
कंपेनियंस के बारे में
Did you speak with Beta at all?
She didn't really wake up till we brought her here. And when she did, I thought it'd be better if Zoe and Varl took care of her. No use crowding someone when they're in a state.
इसका आर्मर अच्छा लगता है मुझे मेटल का तो इसने बेटा से बात ही नहीं की इंट्रोड्यूस कर खुद को
How are you settling in?
Varl's been helping me get the lay of the land, when he's not getting all tongue-tied. I don't know who makes him more nervous, that Gaia lady or our new Utaru friend.
Well, what about the Vanguard? Aren't you supposed to be back east, ordering them around?
I sent some of them back to Meridian with a message. I doubt Avad will mind me sticking around to help the savior of Meridian.
राइट अवार्ड बोलेगा मैं भी आता हूँ अब आई थिंक जो के बारे में पूछ रहे हैं
So, you've met
नहीं
your
कोटालो
friend.
He's, quiet. I thought his people were supposed to be bloodthirsty maniacs.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you trust him, so do I.
अब आई थिंक जो के बारे में रहेगा
So, Talana came by the base?
नहीं टलाना
I more like rushed through. I was hoping she'd stay for a drink at least. Only Carja I've ever met who's any fun. But it seemed like she had more pressing matters to attend to.
और अब इसके ट्रेनिंग के बारे में
I see Varl gave you a focus.
Well, it doesn't look as fashionable on me, but by the Forge, the things I've been able to see. Granted, a lot of them are bad, you know, the old world ending and such. I'm still trying to wrap my head around most of it, but I never really understood how you were ever able to find my sister back in the Sundom. And now I do, sort of. It makes me feel like I could be useful, you know?
It takes some time, but yeah. What are you working on with your focus?
I'm still figuring out how to read stuff on this thing. Those two lovebirds over there have been giving me a hand. But to be honest, all the little symbols, they give me a headache. But I'll get up to speed. I promise.
well एक्चुअली फोकस से आंखों पे कितना स्ट्रेन आता रहेगा आई मीन एक सेमी ट्रांसपेरेंट स्क्रीन पे पढ़ना आंखों के लिए बिल्कुल अच्छा नहीं रहेगा
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates.
ओके
Tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
बेचारा जीनत के बारे में पूछता है
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things. Thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both.
चलो निकलते हैं
I have to get going.
Don't go causing too much trouble.
एरन म्यूजिक एंजॉय करो हम लोग वाल से बात करते हैं ये मैं बोल रहा था ये ऐसा सेमी ट्रांसपेरेंट स्क्रीन पे मतलब बिल्कुल भी अच्छा नहीं है ये लाइक ट्रांसपेरेंट है मगर बीच बीच में ऐसा लेटर्स वगैरह अजीब लगता रहेगा काफी अब वाल से बात करता है
Hey, you and Erend okay?
Nothing some rest can't take care of. Are you okay? This beta thing, it's a lot. Even for you.
Just trying to take it one step at a time.
Fair enough. If you need anything, just let me know.
Companions?
How's everyone dealing with Beta?
I tried explaining what a clone is to Aaron. He was totally lost. Then Zoe said something about 2 trees coming from 1 seed. That seemed to help a bit.
ट्विंस की तरह ट्विंस ही समझ लो हमें कंपेनियंस
I'm guessing you've spoken with Katalo?
I wanted to pay my respects for those who fell when we were ambushed at the embassy. Told him I'd never seen anyone throw themselves at a machine like he did. He said a warrior shouldn't be praised for fulfilling their duty. For a second I thought I was talking to my mother. Never thought a Tanakh and a Nora war chief could have so much in common.
I'm guessing Talana didn't stay for long?
You got that right. Makes you wonder what this Amadis guy did to grab her attention.
Whatever it was, she didn't tell me.
Must be quite a story.
I guess she'll tell us when she's ready.
अमाडिस कौन है? मैं ऑलरेडी भूल रहा हूँ उसके क्वेस्ट. वो किसी से मिलने आई थी इतना पता है. अमाडिस शायद अमाडिस से ही मिलने आई रहेगी, पता नहीं है.
How's everyone handling their focus?
And we all have our difficult moments. Arendt definitely curses the most. But I'm hoping Oseram's stubbornness prevails.
How's everyone doing?
Just taking it all in. No one snapped their bowstrings yet.
Wait, और कंपेनियन है.
Everyone's settling in?
Zoe's planning on bringing all kinds of plants in here. Says a home should always spring with life anew. I asked Aaron to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head into a snap mall.
Still, it's not a bad idea. Should liven up the place.
अब इसके ट्रेनिंग के बारे में पूछते.
So, training with Zoe, huh?
Yes, training. Mostly. Look, she reads glyphs faster than I can already. I'd be a fool to refuse her help.
Of course. You guys reading something over there?
We just finished going through all the logs you collected back in Nora territory, and All Mother Mountain. It's hard to imagine that my ancestors were trapped inside, without the knowledge from Apollo to guide them.
Thanks to Ted Faro.
Yeah. I wonder how it must have felt when they were finally free. The world must have seemed so beautiful.
Not to mention terrifying. They weren't much more than kids.
And they became an entire tribe.
Well, biologically kids नहीं थे, mentally sure.
It's good to see you and Zoe enjoying yourselves.
We're learning a lot. I've actually been looking through the data to find ideas for a gift, and to thank her for helping me study the glyphs. Something from the old world that she's never seen before. Instead, I found out they gave each other stuffed animals. If you ask me, stuffing a dead animal with anything, really, doesn't sound like a good time for anybody.
Maybe Gaia can help you find something else.
रियल एनिमल्स नहीं थे वो वाल. स्टफ्ड एनिमल्स मतलब कॉटन वगैरह से भरे हुए थे. वाल को लग रहा है रियल एनिमल्स को स्टफ करके गिफ्ट देते थे. खैर जीनत के बारे में पूछते हैं.
Looks like I was wrong about the Zeniths. Their ship didn't explode on its way to Sirius like everyone thought.
And we saw how they lied about creating a better future at their launch facility. Guess they lied about what happened to their ship, too. But still, the tribe settling amongst the stars.
I couldn't put a single dent in their shields, Varl. That one Zenith almost killed me.
That didn't stop you from resurrecting Gaia. Won't stop us from using Hephaestus against them.
Let's hope that's enough.
चलो फेयरवेल, वापस ट्रेनिंग पे लग जाओ.
I'll keep an eye on Beta. Make sure she's comfortable.
Okay.
और अब जो एक्चुअली जो से बात करने से साइड क्वेस्ट तो नहीं चालू हो जाएगा. तो मे बी आई थिंक पहले गाया से बात करके आता है. और हमारे 10 स्किल पॉइंट्स भी है, अभी नोटिस किया मैंने. वो भी अपग्रेड कर लेंगे. चलो स्किल्स आई थिंक सर्वाइवर में था जो ये ओवरशील्ड नहीं रेडियल ब्लास्ट यस ये चाहिए था मुझे तो इसके ऊपर का टिक मार्क और ये करना है साइलेंट स्ट्राइक हील ये क्या है फोकस शॉट हो ये अच्छा है फोकस शॉट और ये सीख गए हम लोग इक्विप इसको लेवल अप कैसे करने का ओके 3 स्किल पॉइंट्स चाहिए ओके फोकस शॉट अच्छा है एक्चुअली शार्प शूटर वो का ओके नाइस स्लो है काफी ये नॉर्मल है और ये फोकस्ड है ओके नॉट बैड बस याद रखना रहेगा हमें कि हम लोग ऐसा कर सकते हैं चलो गाया से बात करता है
Hey, Gaia. I'm back.
So I see what is on your mind.
सबऑर्डिनेट फंक्शंस के बारे में वगैरह पूछा है राइट डिमीटर मिसिंग पोसाइडन आई थिंक ये पूछा था मैंने वापस एक बार पूछ के देखते हैं ईथर के बारे में पूछा है
You mentioned that the superstorms have subsided. Is that Ether at work?
Yes. Thanks to Aether's capabilities, weather patterns in the local region should mostly stabilize for the time being.
That'll be a relief for the Tenakth. One of their villages is still recovering after a mudslide caused the whole place to flood.
I will continue to stabilize the atmosphere for as long as I can.
ओके वापस ईथर के बारे में पूछता है
Why did Ether take up residence in an ancient war museum?
As with the other subordinate functions, Ether needed to install itself on a processor with adequate storage and power. The one in the museum appears to have been sufficient, given that the holographic displays were still active.
So Ether was assured it could stay for as long as it needed to.
Correct. Though it is curious that it chose a place surrounded with the ancient ruins of aircraft.
Maybe it also felt at home there.
अब डिमीटर के बारे में पूछता है
What can you tell me about Demeter?
Demeter sows, fertilizes,
I
and
think
tends to plant
ये
life.
पूछा है मैंने
So once I bring it back, all the blight out there will start to get better.
While permanent restoration requires the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to improve conditions in the region for a while. However, a word of warning. Like Ether and Poseidon, Demeter's response to my query was highly irregular. Alone and frightened, it may have taken measures to assure its security.
Okay, I'll keep my guard up.
वेल ईथर तो स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड था हम लोग अंदर जाए ईथर को कलेक्ट किया और लेके आए हिकारो के वजह से बस डिले हो गया था आई डोंट थिंक ये पूछा है हम लोग ने जीनत के बारे में इमॉर्टैलिटी फार जीनत टेक्नोलॉजी तो देखा है हम लोग ने पूछा है पहले से एनीवे पहले आर प्रोग्रेस के बारे में पूछता है बेटा के बारे में पूछता है
So, I guess Beta's here to stay. I gave her a focus. Told her to talk to you to see if she can help. She's not what I expected.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. Someone more helpful, I guess. And less pessimistic.
It is true, she overestimated our progress. However, it is also worth noting that her confidence in your abilities emboldened her to escape the Zeniths.
I guess so.
Give her time. She may yet come around.
आई एग्री, वो कभी बाहर ही नहीं गई है, फार जीनत के बेस के बाहर ही नहीं गई, तो उसका फर्स्ट टाइम रहेगा ये अपने आप से बाहर जाना, तो थोड़ी डरी हुई रहेगी। गिव हर टाइम, आई एग्री। अब हमारे कंपेनियंस के बारे में पूछता है।
How's Kotallo doing?
I have detected that the loss of his arm still deeply pains him. In an effort to remedy this, I have discussed a potential solution with him. I believe he will want to fill you in on the details.
A solution? I'll check in with him when I can then.
मे भी कोई नया वेपन जो एक ही आर्म से होता रहेगा।
Varl and Zoe seem to like spending time together.
Indeed. While studying old world data, Zoe discovered references to a dietary lifestyle known as vegetarianism. She appreciated the similarities with Utaru practices and encouraged Varl to try out this lifestyle.
And how did that go?
I believe they have agreed to disagree.
वाल वेजिटेरियन नहीं होना चाहता।
How's Erend handling things?
He is becoming increasingly accustomed to use of the focus. After an initial incident,
What did he do?
he unfortunately crushed his first focus as he attempted to affix it to his temple. Amongst a number of Oseram curses, I believe he also blamed the focus for being dainty. He has given repeated assurances that it will not happen again.
Well, good thing we have a lot of extras, I guess.
एला को वैसे मिले कहाँ से फोकसेस इतने? ओल्ड वर्ल्ड के बारे में, मतलब इससे फेरोप्लेक्स से पहले का वर्ल्ड के बारे में। और एलिजाबेथ पूछा, जीरो डॉन पूछा, आई थिंक ये नया है। एक्सक्लेमेशन आया, मतलब ये नया है। ओल्ड वर्ल्ड के डिस्कवरीज के बारे में पूछता है।
So the Hades Proving Lab, where I found the Gaia kernel. It used to be a Pharaoh research facility?
Yes. Prior to appropriation by Zero Dawn, the facility was used to engineer and test advanced computer viruses. It appears to have been one of many research initiatives by Pharaoh Automated Solutions.
I guess it wasn't enough to build automated killing machines. He wanted viruses to infect them with too.
क्या एक्चुअली बहुत कुछ है पूछने को, तो आई डोंट नो, इस पार्ट में हमारे पास टाइम है सब कुछ पूछने को,
Be off.
तो अभी के लिए पॉज करते हैं।
Farewell, for now.
बिकॉज मेरे को यहाँ से फास्ट ट्रैवल नहीं कर सकते, राइट? हम लोग नहीं, वेल कर सकते हैं, लेकिन फास्ट ट्रैवल पैक वेस्ट हो जाएगा। मेरे को एक बार फेस पेंट्स देखना है, नए फेस पेंट्स अनलॉक हो गए थे। अरे वापस म्यूजिक, ओ रॉन्ग रूम, यहाँ पे जाना है हमें। लेट्स गो। ओपन डोर। और अब यहाँ प्लेन सॉन्ग में नहीं है, कहाँ पर है? आई थिंक यहाँ पर है, स्काल्डिंग स्पीयर पेंटर, यस। कंटिन्यू। आई वॉजंट एक्सपेक्टिंग कि इतने सारे डायलॉग्स रहेंगे। ये बच्चा क्या कर रहा है यहाँ पे? ऊपर। लेट्स गो। वो ये कमांडर है, राइट? वेल जाके आता है, पहले फेस पेंट्स देखता है एंड देन फिर वहां पे भी जाके आता है। कुछ तो एक्स्ट्रा डायलॉग रहेगा। आई थिंक वहां पे कमांडर खड़ी रहती है। नो फेस पेंट। निकाल लेते हैं अभी का। नोरा, नोरा स्काउट, नोरा सीकर, डेथ सीकर यानी रोस्ट जो था। लेट्स सी उटारो विस्परर भी अच्छा दिख रहा है। उटारू थ्रेशर ये भी अच्छा दिख रहा है, एकदम सिंपल है। कारजा चैंपियन, आई थिंक कारजा नोबल हम लोग ने अभी का पहना था, शायद हम लोग ये पहन सकते हैं। या कारजा वॉचर अच्छा दिख रहा है। कारजा हॉक, कारजा ब्लेजन, ट्रेडर शैडो, टनाक का आई थिंक सबसे क्या बोलते हैं वाइब्रेंट है। मार्क ऑफ प्राइड स्पेशल क्यों है ये? मार्क ऑफ प्राइड। खैर ये हम लोग ये ले सकते हैं, ये वाला नहीं ये वाला नहीं। वॉचर, वॉचर ठीक लग रहा है मुझे। नॉट बैड, सिंपलिस्टिक है थोड़ा। नॉट बैड नॉट बैड। चलो नया आउटफिट आ गया क्या? एक्सक्लेमेशन आ रहा है। उटारू थ्रेशर नहीं। वॉन्डरर अच्छा दिख रहा है। सनविंग सर्कुलेटर है हम लोग के पास। ओ ये एरेंट का आर्मर। वेल फिलहाल मे बी वॉन्डरर लेता है। बाय एंड इक्विप। अच्छा दिख रहा है, नॉट बैड। चलो और यहां से ऊपर मशीन स्ट्राइक भी है, हम लोग ने कंप्लीट नहीं किया।
Wish you could talk. That would help a lot.
ओ साइड क्वेस्ट है, ओके। अच्छा हुआ फिर आए यहाँ पे। हम लोग ने इसकी साइड ली थी राइट। नीचे मैं कारजा नोबल को अभी से ही मिस कर रहा हूं। कारजा नोबल इक्विप करता है। लेट्स गो लेट्स गो लेट्स गो लेट्स गो। एक अच्छा 10 मेटल शार्ड्स का ही है, तो कितने भी बार चेंज करो इतना एक्सपेंसिव नहीं है। कारजा नोबल कारजा नोबल कारजा नोबल। पता नहीं कौन सा रखूं। कारजा चैंपियन भी अच्छा लग रहा है। कारजा वॉचर ही रखता है खैर, या फिर नो फेस पेंट। नो फेस पेंट रखता है। चलो मैं अभी भी डिसाइड नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ कौन सा रखूं, कारजा नोबल या उटारो का नहीं, कारजा वॉचर या कारजा नोबल। कारजा नोबल ही रखता है, पहला था वही अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे। चलो ये ठीक है।
A rush of air.
वैसे हम लोग इधर जिपलाइन वगैरह करके नहीं जा सकते, घूम के ही जाना पड़ता है क्या? जैसे प्लेनसॉन्ग में था जिपलाइन करके शॉर्टकट से, नहीं सीधा घूम के ही जाना पड़ता है। ओके अब वापस आ ही गया हो तो नो फेस पेंट करता हूँ। आई डोंट नो मैं इतना ये क्यों हो रहा हूँ, इनडिसाइसिव बोलता है ना वो क्यों हो रहा हूँ, लेकिन फिलहाल के लिए ओ वेल कारजा नोबल। चलो तो दोस्तों आई थिंक इस पार्ट के लिए इतना ही काफ़ी है। नेक्स्ट पार्ट में हम लोग आइदर ये साइड क्वेस्ट करेंगे या जो का साइड क्वेस्ट कर सकता है, या फिर यहाँ पे भी है बहुत कुछ है करने के लिए एक्चुअली। हंटिंग ग्राउंड वगैरह बहुत कुछ है करने के लिए, तो पता नहीं नेक्स्ट पार्ट में क्या करेंगे, तभी डिसाइड करेंगे। तो मिलते हैं अगले पार्ट में, तब तक के लिए टेक केयर।